Yes, what's good, everybody? Quick shit vid. Just dropping in. Just want to quickly say about my podcast. That'll be live tonight at 7. So this will be out at 6:30. Watch this. The link below for my new podcast. Come over, check it out. Let's have a laugh. See if we can get cancelled. Yeah. So I've also got some music coming out on Friday about 6:30. So yeah, all the links are below in the description in my bio. I appreciate you. Some people have subscribed already, which is mental to say there's no on there. But as of 7, there will be, so I appreciate you all. Nice one. See what happens. So Sky Sports News are now reporting that they're in for Raphinha, Barcelona, so it's fully on its way in it now. They're talking about 60 million they want for him, but they're struggling to meet that demand. But I think it's written on wall now, really, to be honest. I think once it starts going on Sky Sports News and stuff, it's proper strong sauce, isn't it? So not like chili sauces, but strong sauces, spicy sauces. That's chili sauce. Spicy, strong sauces, chili sauces. Sky Sports spicy chili sauces are reporting it now, so... and Barcelona have got a sponsorship deal, haven't they, with Spotify, so obviously that makes money slightly less of an issue because they've been absolutely fucked up until now, haven't they? I heard briefly on radio as well that they're starting to sort of trying to even out the gap between clubs as well with players' wages and stuff, which I'll keep informed about. I'm not really sure about the ins and outs of it. I just sort of briefly heard it on radio, but it's all a bit sketchy to me, that, because it's all on, like, with this fair play stuff. They've done it in Spain, haven't they, so that Saudis and Russians and that can't get involved over there, because obviously they've done pretty heavy over here. But it's all a bit... I don't know, really, because what they're doing is, what I know of it is it's all based on, like, the revenue, and they're not allowed to record. They can only spend a certain amount due to the revenue. But that's sort of, depending on how the system works, I'm fearful that it eliminates lower clubs. So like Man City, who aren't as well supported as Scum, say, even though I believe they've got a proper fan base, Man City, and the people of Manchester tend to support them. But the wider scope, the worldwide globe is Man U, Scum. So they'll have a lot more scope to spend a lot more money. So then somebody comes in, wants to spend money on Man City, or say fucking Wigan Athletic, where no one gives a shit about Wigan, and then... I mean, I'm sure there's no Wigan fans watch this. I'm sure I'll probably get away with that. Unless Wigan is your second club or something. But anyway, somebody goes and buys Wigan, who I'm going to say again, nobody gives a shit about, don't have much revenue. They can't go in and splash the cash, really. And I just think, well, why not? Why can the big clubs spend it? But it might not be that case. I just know with financial fair play, that's how it's worked in past, really. So I'll look into that a little bit more. So yeah, 60 million for Raf. I think he's going to go, guys. Glenn Hoddle seems to think that if Man City come in, then he'll go there. But I don't know why Glenn Hoddle's even talking about that. Glenn Hoddle, bless him. It got me thinking about Poveda, really, because obviously, Poveda, I used to really like Poveda, and Stig loves him, and I think he's mint on ball and stuff. But obviously, this new guy don't play wingers. And obviously he's on loan at Blackburn at the minute, but he's injured. He broke his ankle a few months ago, so he's still in rehab for that. Not drug rehab, just injury rehab. But apparently he could go back to Blackburn for the last few games, but I don't really know where he goes from this, really, because obviously he's struggling to settle anywhere. A bit of a Bamford style thing, really, even though I think Bamford's obviously more of a complete player now than Poveda potentially ever will be. But Poveda's very good on ball, and I think he's in that type of a scenario where if we don't play wingers, he's actually somebody that could come inside a little bit more. Because he's very good on ball, isn't he? So, but yeah, I know Poveda. I don't know what people... I've not spoke about Poveda a great deal on here, to be fair, so I don't know what people's thoughts are on him in general. Simon Jordan is weighed in a bit on... I like Simon Jordan 98% of the time, but I've read a few articles, but I actually listened to TalkSport today, and they've made it out as though it were a lot worse than it was. Sometimes he says stuff in, like, for the sake of it, in a bit of jest, really. And he just mentioned that we've got no ambition due to, like signing Dan James. But he really likes Leeds, and he were talking about West Ham, Leeds and Aston Villa. And he was actually on about, like, how we're potentially bigger than both of them clubs, so... you know, he was heaping us with praise as well. He does like us, and he knows we've got scope to be a massive club, really. And he was saying about West Ham, they're just another side in London, really, which is true. They're not even the biggest side in their city, so, you know, we come with some clout. Looking forward to Southampton, as in both I'm looking forward to it and looking forward to it. We should have Phillips and Cooper back for that, really, so that'll massively bolster the squad, won't it? And, you know, Phillips is huge. I think Cooper's huge, really, to be honest. I know Cooper gets a bit of shit, but we've missed him. Don't know what's happening with Bamford. Hopefully he'll be alright, but the 2 weeks should really help us, really. And then some bullshit transfer talk. Ryan Kent, again, from Rangers, has come back up. Obviously, he's a striker. And to be fair, with Bamford being out for as long as he is, I know everybody says Geldart, but, you know, we do need some backup up in there, don't we? So, backup up in there. It's like dictionary corner. And then we're talking about Brendan Aronson, again, that American gadge. There still are summer targets, apparently. Obviously, tried to get that Aronson in January. And he's American, so I'm sure the new guy probably wants him just on that basis. But yeah, that's the shit vid. Let me know what you think. Check the podcast out. Check my music out. All the links are below. I appreciate you all. There's a membership channel, 99p a month. It helps me do these shit vids. I appreciate you all. Nice one. Comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff that I never say. In a bit, everybody.
I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna hear your promises. You do you and I'll do me. That's just the way it is. Don't wanna ever feel surprised. That's why I ask no.